Hello everyone and welcome to this week's edition of AEW Top 5. What a crazy night of tag team action hosted by FTR, as well as another TNT Championship match. But what moments truly stood out enough to make your AEW Top 5? Let's count them down. Kick us off at number 5, Scorpio Sky has had a brilliant singles run as of late. In fact, so much so that he's become the darling of AEW Dark. However, this week, after cracking the top 5 in the rankings in singles competition, Sky faced his biggest opportunity yet at AEW since becoming the first AEW Tag Team Champion and his match against Chris Jericho for the AEW World title. Despite being outnumbered by the Nightmare family's entourage, Sky put on an impressive bout against the American Nightmare, even kicking out of a crossroads. But somewhere along the way, Sky appeared to tweak his lower back and ultimately succumbed to a second crossroads that he just couldn't escape.
And that'll turn those blue eyes brown on Cody, I can tell you that.
See the shock on his face? He thought for sure that had it won.
Who the hell kicks out of the crossroads?
I thought for sure Sky was Dunsky. Wow, I thought he was done. Cody's having a hard time because of his ribs to capitalize.
He gains the almighty wrist control, does Cody.
Yeah, well, he's...
gut wrench.
Wow.
Pile driver position.
Yeah, he's going to stuff him here.
And Sky.
Counter it.
Counter it. Strength here.
Great balance.
Cody got out of that predicament.
He's first. He's topping him.
Champion's down. Shoulders are down. And Kyoto got a 2 count out of it.
Guy, you got to stay focused, man. Do not get frustrated. You got to try to stay locked in here.
Good call, Taz. You could see the frustration that time.
Yeah, there's no timeouts. There's no interludes.
Got to keep it on.
There's no band. There's no halftime.
I tell you, stomp on. I'd stay on the ribs. Look, Cody cannot even seem like he could even get a good breath.
It's the only place to go, Taz, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
The ribs.
Totally, absolutely. Missed it. Cody held the ropes.
Cody held on. And now back in that
crossroads
position.
Well, it planted him that time.
Scorpio kicked out of 1, but he can't kick out of 2. A battered and bruised Cody retains the title. But what a hell of a match.
And still TNT champion, the American Nightmare, Cody.
You got an entourage that's growing seemingly by the week.
Coming in at number 4, it's not too often a referee gets a spot in our AEW Top 5 list. But this week, AEW's all-star officiating crew gained a legend in Mike Chioda. Mike brings to AEW 33 years of experience and has a long history with Chris Jericho. So it was no shock when Le Champion asked Chioda to call his match. Of course he agreed and said he would call it down the middle, no funny business, to which Jericho reminded him of the time he saved Chioda's job, implying that some form of payback may be in order. Well, Mike, being the professional that he is, was not having any of that.
Mike, congratulations, your AEW debut in the TNT title match between Cody and Scorpio Sky. How was it?
Great, thank you, sir.
Hold on a second, fathead. Come on, Marvez. 33-year vet. This is the legendary Mike Chioda right here. Kiki! We've been around the world together, man. We've had a lot of great times. As a matter of fact, I seem to remember 18 years ago or so, I made a couple calls and saved your job. Remember that? Exactly. Yeah, and that's why I wanted you with me tonight, officiating my match against Orange Cassidy. You're one of the best in the business. And I'm gonna beat Cassidy, and he's gonna pay me $7,000 for what he did to my jacket. But just in case, if I need you out there, Mike, I want you to make sure that you do the right thing. You understand me?
I'm going to call it right down the middle, Chris.
Okay. If that's what we're gonna say, you're gonna call it right down the middle? When the time is right, and I give you the signal, call it right down the middle. If you do that, maybe I'll get your job back again, but here in AEW this time. Think about that, Mikey. All right, Kiki, I'll see you in the ring. Do the right thing.
You can't be armed.
He's telling Kyoto to leave. Turn around. He's telling him to turn around.
Kyoto's doing it. Turn this back. I knew Kyoto was dirty. I knew it. What?
No, he's not.
Kyoto unarming Chris Jericho from the bat named Floyd.
Moving along to number 3, Hikaru Shida continues to make strides and has proven to be a fierce competitor as the face of the AEW Women's division. The AEW Women's champ put on an impressive display even as her opponent Heather Monroe unleashed a fury of offense at the start of the match. Monroe even managed to reverse a Falcon Arrow for the near upset, but she was still no match for Shida, who won by submission.
trying to get the jump on the champion.
Yeah, bringing the intensity. You just got to be careful if you're Monroe. You don't want to exchange strikes with the AEW Women's Champion.
It looked like Monroe may have a little size advantage. We'll see if that plays out, if it's a factor whatsoever.
Oh, wow.
Using the turnbuckle as a tag team partner very effectively was Hikaru Shida.
Shida now, once she builds that momentum, and you can see the confidence just standing forearm on another one.
She steps right into the Shida and connecting, grab the hair. Being very aggressive here is the AEW Women's Champion.
Oh, we're going to counter.
Counter. Oh my God, what an upset that would have been.
Yeah, reversed the Falcon Arrow and almost got a win out of it.
Now look at this. Shida says, okay, no more party time. I'm getting serious here.
Locking up that lower base and a wing, and you get a tap-out victory.
Man,
The winner of this match as
Counter.
a result of a submission, the AEW Women's World Champion, Hikaru Shida.
Tony's going to talk to Shida here in a few moments. But I'll tell you, that counter, Taz, was Shida's wake-up call.
Absolutely, absolutely. And once she locked in a finish, to your point here, you see when you have three of a person's limbs out of the four limbs locked up, pulled in that direction, you have no choice but to strap, the tap, I should say. Great job.
The winner of this match as a result of a...
All right, another win for the Women's World Champion, Shida. And as you know, All Out is coming up on September 5th. You got a lot of challengers for this title.
I'm still waiting. Bring it on.
Claiming this week's 2 spot, it's none other than the host of Tag Team Appreciation Night, FTR. While Tag Team Appreciation Night saw some amazing contests, it was also a night to acknowledge some of the greats from the industry, namely Rock and Roll Express and Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. However, things quickly went sideways, with Tully and Morton getting into it, and then FTR attacked Rock and Roll Express. And we've got your look at all the chaos right here.
Tully, I know it's been a while. You haven't been around. You're just getting caught up. So let me help you. Now, I'm not a guy that blows smoke because, quite frankly, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. What I do is tell the truth. And you two guys have taken tag team wrestling. Spectacular is not a big enough word. Outstanding is not a big enough word. To a different stratosphere is not a good explanation. You've made it something entirely different. My hat's off to you. Now these guys, you've been partners for going on 40 years, and you're still at it today. That's got to be some record. My God, you're the tag team of the century. And this is going to ruffle some feathers. But I said it before, and I got no problem saying it today. It's the best team in the world right here.
Thank you. You know, Arn, I'll thank you.
Give me that microphone for a second. Watch out. You don't want to start nothing you can't finish today. Well, I got news for all of y'all. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback because he's got championship rings. The thing that makes you a great tag team is if you got the belt around your waist, you could come out here and talk about being the baddest and the best. And as of tonight, you are not the champions. So let's pat ourselves on the back and tell everybody how great we are. Looking in the mirror. And I've had something with you for the last year, since last Labor Day, when you came down and you jumped in on my guy's match with Cody Rhodes. And I don't understand this thing right here.
Well, understand this. I'm a grown-ass man and have been for some time, and I don't remember ever asking permission for anything, but I can see what's going on here, so.
Okay. Let me get back and finish this deal.
What the hell? Hey! Come on! Tempers are flaring up here. And
Well, it didn't take Ricky Morton long to get involved in this. And Dax is hurt. He's hurt his knee again.
Yeah, he's got that issue with that knee we saw last week. He's definitely buckled, it looked like, on that little bit of a pull-apart they had going on there.
well, this is kind of insanity here, a tag team insanity. There needs to be an intervention, folks.
Well, we were honoring the great tag teams, and Tully came in with some attitude here, didn't he?
He did.
Well, he's right. I agree with Tully.
Yeah, it's a hollow, proclaim hollowness if you're not the champions in Tully's mind.
What in the world are we watching?
Oh, man!
What are they doing to Ricky and Robert?
Look at FTR!
Come on! No, God damn it, no!
Well, wow, FTR out of nowhere with that.
What was the reason behind this?
Just spike pile driver.
I guarantee you, just as they said, they grew up idolizing Ricky and Robert. They may have been waiting their entire adult life to do this.
Well, they played nice long enough.
Now, the AEW World Tag Team Championships competed. They came out here, Omega and Page.
I got a feeling that Page is not drinking Snapple.
And finally, we've reached your #1 moment of the week. With his jacket seemingly getting more orange by the week, Chris Jericho took on Orange Cassidy this past Dynamite for their long-awaited rematch. With Jericho's buddy Mike Chioda at the helm and Inner Circle and Best Friends banned from ringside, it was up to these two to settle it man-to-man, or in this case, goat to legend. But when Mike Chioda took away Jericho's prize bat Floyd is when things really got interesting because, of course, just when you thought this was all going to be on the up and up, the Inner Circle shows up with Santana Ortiz being headed off by Best Friends and then Jake Hager getting in a devastating suplex. I mean, what part of banned from ringside do these guys not get? They're as good with directions as I am with IKEA furniture. Like, how do they expect you to do everything with that one wrench? I'll never understand. Like, are you kidding me? Luckily, though, not even a Hager suplex was enough to put away the freshly squeezed one.
Roll, he's got a scoop on. 1, 2, he's got it. Oh!
Man, Orange Cassidy taking advantage. Falcon Zero. Leg neutralized, and Jericho kicks out.
He got that Michinoku driver, and that's a great kick out right there by Chris Jericho. Watch Orange Cassidy. Oh, that round kick to the face.
Oh, look at Orange Cassidy.
He is just loaded with intensity, Orange Cassidy is.
Look at these eyes.
He said last week, Orange Cassidy, this is the biggest match of his life.
The Orange Punch.
Oh, Pope with that punch. Oh,
Wait a minute.
Santana Ortiz, best friends.
Oh, no, Jake Hager. Jake Hager.
Here comes Hager.
Oh, for God's sake.
Chioda's not looking.
Just high crotch, double leg type high crotch slam right there by Hager.
Chioda's distracted by all the action up on the stage area.
And there goes Hager in.
Hager did his damage in a hit and run.
Cassidy is out.
And is this the way that Jericho's going to win this damn match?
Oh, my God.
Is this how it's going to end?
No.
He's got it.
Oh.
Good for Jericho.
No, it's not it. It's not it. This match continues. And I, like Chris Jericho, I would suggest, can't believe it.
I tell you what, Cassidy was that close to paying $7,000 to Chris Jericho.
Hard, stiff shot by Jericho. Cassidy reciprocates.
Wow.
Retaliates.
Oh, nice. Go behind here. Let's see.
Oh, boy, got him.
Shot in the yam bag while Chioda didn't see it. Went for the Judas effect. Missed it. Rolled him up. Got himself a mousetrap there. He's got a mousetrap.
He won it.
What the hell just happened?
The winner of this match, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy has finally beat Chris Jericho.
It's the biggest win in his career, JR.
Wow.
So congrats, OC, on a job well done. Well, that's weird. They don't go all the way up. I'll have to get that looked at. There you have it, guys. Your top 5 moments of AEW Dynamite as voted on by you, the fans. If your moments didn't make the list, don't sweat it. There's always next week. You can always submit your votes to @AE Wrestling using the hashtag AEW Top 5. Our awesome social media team will tally those results and we'll get them to you right here over the weekend. Tune in next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, directly following NBA coverage, for the American Nightmare will defend his TNT title against Mr. Brody Lee. In fact, it will be all hands on deck for the Elite against the Dark Order. Plus, Private Party will face Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood of FTR. All that and more coming at you next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on TNT. Until then, be sure and keep up with us on all the social media accounts like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and show us some love in the comments section. Till next time, I'm Jen Decker. Stay healthy, stay safe, and thanks for being a part of the revolution. I'll see you guys next time. They are stuck like this, guys.